What up, my people? My brothers, my sisters, my knee G's, my kinfolk. How y'all doing on this good old Friday? Venus Day. Pleasure, love, desire. I guess it's fair to say you somewhat dive into your demon and whatnot. Demon, desire is another word for demon. People be diving into their desires all the time. Back at you again here. I think this week makes the third one this week. Hey, we doing good though. We doing good, baby. We doing good. But on this episode. But no, for real. Let me see where we at. We are in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. I told you, man, they keep me in Oklahoma, but you know what? You know, I said earlier this week, boy, motherfucker look bright as hell on here. Sun is like really beaming right now, and my eyes are starting to become a little bit more sensitive. Colors are more vibrant, more richer colors and whatnot. Whole process of this spiritual transformation and whatnot. But anyway, out here in like I said, Sun Springs, Oklahoma. Can't complain about being back out here on this Friday. Did something earlier this week. Did a little test because I wanted to see, and I'm gonna continue to do it because. But I got some money oil, drawing oil. It's like things are coming. I mean, coming. Still reading this book. Also, understanding the importance of transforming this as well. Well, it's a little bit bigger than just your mind because it's your heart, your mind, and also your spirit. You know, your thoughts and whatnot. But which is about to lead into the conversation, a little talk. Read an article last night or this morning. I think it might have been this morning. Navistar, they just bought. They're like the majority stock owner of this startup tech company that's involved in self-driving trucks. And from what I read, they already got a fleet. It's called True Simple. That's the name of the company, True Simple. And I'm saying all of that because more and more of these companies are like that's the direction that they're going into. You know, I always talk about the good and the bad. Then I always hit y'all with some spiritual shit at the end. And I can't make this shit up. Real talk. I can't make this shit up. But at the end of the day, you know, they're trying to get drivers like myself, men, women, out of this seat. And well, they really prefer us to be in that passenger seat, where we're just quote unquote guiding and making sure everything is going good with the truck. The truck don't break down. But eventually they even want us up out of the passenger seat. They really don't want us going up and down the road. The reason being that they don't want us going up and down the road is because we like to take breaks. Well, it's not we like to take breaks, but the feds, they the ones that make the rules. And they say, hey, you know, y'all have to stop, take a 10-hour break, You have to stop and take a 30-minute break, which is some bullshit. We really don't care for the 30-minute break, but you know, it is what it is. So it is what it is. I can't even get no deeper than that. They don't want us in the seat. So companies, the manufacturers that make the trucks, they are like really pushing this. I mean, like really push the technology. Yes, it's out here. It's out here because you got cars that drive themselves and whatnot. But also at the same time, you know, cars is getting into a lot of accidents and whatnot. And from what I read, they are actually making deliveries. They've been testing these trucks in Texas to Arizona, which is telling me I-10. Anybody that don't know nothing about 10, Texas going towards LA, it's flat land. It's really flat between Texas and Arizona. Now, it is a couple of steep hills and shit like that, but for the majority part, it's flat land. It ain't shit out there. Kind of desert-like conditions. Ain't nothing out there. You don't, in other words, you don't have to compete with a lot of traffic out there. If that makes any sense. So, you know, they got that going on, and they doing their thing and whatnot. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. And eventually, you know, your larger corporate companies, they're actually probably about to start diving more into it. I've been hearing that U.S. Express is doing a pilot program with the computer driving truck and whatnot. Hell, I think they probably got. I don't want to get the line on here, but I know for a fact by them being a corporate company, they're like really up there. They have a lot of drivers, a lot. I mean a lot. So that's one. So I can just imagine maybe 10, 15 years, you know, they try to cut us out of their fleet and replace us with self-driving trucks and whatnot. You know, and this is a conversation that, oh man, I said this shit before and I'm gonna say it again. This is a conversation that I had with my cousin about a week or two ago. And now here comes the spiritual. Like I told Big Cuz, you can have a self-driving truck going up and down the road all day long. They ain't shit. They ain't even the problem. The problem is this. Right now, it's about 96 degrees where I'm at. Which means the percentage rate goes up for tire to blow out, tire failure, because going down the road 650 miles, that rubber, it's going to warm up, and then once it starts to warm up, it expands. It's like a balloon. You know, you blow so much air into this balloon, it you know, if you don't stop at some point in time, it eventually blows up. Well, it's the same concept with tires. The thing is, someone's not blowing inside the tower, and entire heat is actually making it expand. So tire blows out. That's one. Being so hot, your radiator gives out. You know, any and everything else. Hell, I've seen and heard and even went through myself. Now I say this one. If I ain't in the I would not want to be in the truck if this was to happen. because this has happened to me before. Took a load, went to Laredo, was coming out of Laredo, AC went out. It was like 100 fucking degrees down there. So if it's just the computer driving, hey, I mean, they probably won't give a shit. It's gonna be hot as fuck inside that truck, you know. But that's one. You know what? I just thought about something. Matter of fact, let me finish here. I gotta say that because But anyway, you know, it be hot as fuck on the inside. So, you know, how is this computer going to be able to react? Now, like I said, with the AC going out on the inside, yeah, of course the computer ain't gonna give a fuck, you know, because it ain't us. But if the tire blow out, see, this is the kind of training that we had to go through in school. Matter of fact, even Snyder have a computer simulation jump off where you actually get inside and it's set up just like a truck, and they will throw a scenario at you, raining, where they actually, if it's raining, they actually make you hydroplane, where they work on you and teach you the proper way how to it's called jackknife. If the trailer starts to swing, fishtail, start to jackknife, how you get it back under control and shit like that. So that's one. With a computer, don't know if they'll be able to catch on like that. Pretty sure they probably putting the program, installing that program inside that computer. The other thing, tire blowout. If you have, now the truck that I'm in, I have what's called dual drive tires, but it's a lot of trucks that's out here. They have what are called singles, super singles. Now, with the super single, if that tire blows out, you automatically have to pull over. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. With dual tires, you can kind of keep going. So don't know how the computer's gonna react to that. The radiator blow up. How is the computer going to react to that? You know, so it's so many questions that they really have not touched upon. Now, before I get to the spiritual shit, I just thought about something. See, the DOTs across the United States, they make money off of us truck drivers. I think it's like every 6 or 3 months, they have what's called a blitz or safety inspection. How is that going to work out? How is that going to work out? You know, how is that going to work out when a DOT officer, they actually bring this truck in for a DOT inspection? Because they have to because they give us certain commandments that we have to do. So how is this computer going to react to that? How is the computer going to react to if the officer says, you know, this is, because trust me, them motherfuckers, they do any and everything to find out if anything is wrong with your truck or your trailer. And 9 times out of 10, they will find out what they need to find out if something is wrong. So how is the computer going to react to that? And then if them trucks are just so safety ready and shit like that, now you're talking about they not making no money. Not just that, but if we ain't in the truck, you talking about people losing their jobs. Here in the United States, this is a consumer-based economy. We buy goods, we buy shit. We make fucking money, then we turn around and spend that shit. So how is the economy going to survive? Oh, kind of sounds like to me that's what they want. Because at the end of the day, they want us to be more reliant on them. like I said, on the spiritual tip, it's like this. I said, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I think this might be the second or third time of me saying this. You cannot duplicate, got it right, a soul or a spirit inside of us, inside this machine. Y'all trying y'all hardest to do that. Y'all trying your hardest. It ain't gonna happen. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna happen. And it don't got anything to do with certain people trying to stop that shit or whatnot. You cannot duplicate that. And that's where the problem's gonna kick in when it comes to them and trucks driving themselves. They don't have that inside of them to be able to react like that. They're not going to be able to feel. They're not going to have no fucking emotion. Which, I mean, they probably will love the fuck out of that. You know, but what the fuck are you going to... This truck gets into a major accident and kills a fucking family. Yeah, true. That truck ain't going to feel no emotion. Well, Lord have mercy. When that family sue... It's over. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I ain't want to be on here talking too much and too long today. Shit, I might do another video going down the road about matter of fact, we're gonna save that one. We're gonna save that one for next week. Because I read another article and I was like, wow. Wow. And kind of give you a little clue about that one. I'm starting to understand. I can't assume everything, but I assume that Navistar, our owner operator company, that they had a lot of accounts with the military. And finding out they do, but they don't got as many as this company that I'm gonna talk about next week. I just gotta remember. I gotta remind myself about that one because I said, "Wow," you know, because the big brother, he did something, you know. But yeah, like I said, computers being in these motherfucking trucks and shit. Y'all can do that all y'all want. Y'all can do that all y'all want. You know, it's just the sad, funny thing is the joke is gonna be played on y'all. You know, because around this time now, I am starting to witness and I'm starting to see more and more young folk that's like 21 and up. They're starting to have a bigger interest for doing something what I do, which that's a good thing. There's plenty of opportunity out here. One thing I can say, this is not meant for everybody though. It's one of them things you have to kind of test the waters and see if it is meant for you, because mentally you do have to be strong mentally while you're out here on the road. That's why some people, some drivers, they choose to be local. Now that I'm not throwing no shots, no diss at anybody that choose to be local. I got a homeboy and I got a cousin that do local. My homeboy, big bro, reason that he chooses to be local because he did 20 something fucking years out here over the road. And he got another reason also, and that's basically dealing with him and the VA. So I understand why he do what he do, because he chooses to do what he do because he wants to come home every night. You know, can't knock that. You know, so it's like to each his own. But at the end of the day, you cannot take a soul or a spirit out of a quote-unquote a human being, because what y'all don't realize is that we are a energy being. We just here for an experience. We chose to be here. That's the fucked up thing. We chose to be here. And I'm starting to kind of question myself, like, why did you choose? But I chose to come here for a reason. I chose to go through everything that I went through. I chose to go through the good and the bad. I chose to make bad choices and bad decisions. I chose to make good choices and good decisions. So wifey, I love you. I know you watching. I love you. And I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm happy. So y'all have a good weekend, and like I said, next week, I don't know how long that was gonna be next week, but next week, man, that shit tripped me out. I was like, wow. And ain't none of my homeboys said nothing to me about it, so I'm like, okay, little Jews being dropped. They being dropped. So y'all had yourself a good weekend, and we holler at y'all next week. Holla.